30 minutes. Check, 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 check. Okay.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, James Walker? Oh, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, James.
GTGI will be back later.
Yeah, no problem.
Are you interested in an unrolled Falker ribbon?
No, but you can put it on the auction house over at my Discord. What's up, Elsie?
Hi, Howard, are you?
Doing well. How you doing?
Ah, hell nah, this build ain't it, man.
Well, that's why I'm still building.
Fine, and you?
Yeah, I just came over and thought I would test out some ideas before I had to go. I gotta go here in about 30 minutes, I think.
Need to try some budget builds too.
Yeah, what's up, Golden Seraph? Well, I'm trying to build something for the Eidolon, but
Make them SP viable.
yeah, the problem is I'm, you know, doing
For the Eidolon?
yeah, the Eidolon hunt. I mean, the problem is not. The problem is the purple shields that you can only take off with your, with void damage. That's a real big obstacle.
I can help you if you want. Yay.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be later though. Because right now I'm gonna be leaving in I don't know, in about 30 minutes, something like that.
Navigation has been updated with new invasions. Chaos is spreading.
Rhino Prime, thank you for liking the live. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
What Warframes do you recommend for a new tenno?
Vault. Which Warframe did you pick? Recycle, thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Okay, let's see.
I wish there was a way to talk with other players on here with a mic.
I mean, I can open up my Discord, but not through TikTok, no.
Yo, what's up, Luba?
Hey, what's up?
I think your cam is off, lol.
Yeah, it is. I'm leaving in about 30 minutes.
You have tech set?
I don't have the tech set, no.
My bad.
As ready as you will ever be.
Does anybody know if the lures, the Eidolon lures, get benefit from Trinity's passive?
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Nuke?
What are you doing?
Just trying to make a build for Eidolon hunts.
For Archon mode I need LVL on Fortuna? Hi there, do you have a Volt or Gauss?
Not Prime. For Archon mode. What do you mean Archon mode? You know what? I might be using Override.
Like Archon continuity.
Oh, no, for that you gotta finish a quest. It looks like you haven't even passed a tutorial yet. You have to focus on finishing all the missions and all the quests. And that unlocks a bunch of stuff. That unlocks a bunch of stuff for the mid game. You're worried about stuff that's for the mid game. And you're in the start game. Does that make sense? You should be working on your missions and quests. Finish all the missions and all the quests.
I done all main quest and I have the guy he del, but it's locked to buy.
Yeah, but main quests are not the only quests. So
Say Chez LVL 3 Fort.
You haven't done all the quests. And you haven't done all the missions.
I have Steel Patch.
Yeah, but you haven't finished all your quests. And still, you can unlock Steel Path and not even finish all the missions. Just a lot of new people that they try to rush the game and then they don't know what they're doing, and then they're asking questions such as, how do you get Archon mods? Yeah, you haven't finished with the tutorial.
Why I need all mission?
In order to learn how to play the game. In order for you to know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, you're forever going to be asking people like this very basic rudimentary questions. Like, how do you get Archon mods? Well, if you were to finish your quest and your missions, you would know.
I ask this BCZ its lock Archon mods from his shop.
What does it say? Because when a vendor locks inventory, it says something. It tells you what it is that you need.
LVL 3 Fort.
Okay, then there you go. Were you asking because you just need a confirmation? Because it looked like you already knew.
Fort it's Fortuna?
Oh, no. Fort is the camp. The standing for the camp.
Oh.
Yeah. The only ones that use slang, it's the players. The developers are not going to use slang. They're not going to call Fortuna Fort. You and I would do that, but the developers won't. They're formal.
Oh, okay.
So you gotta level up the camp. Yeah, it sounds that Oberon would be a better choice than Trinity. But Trinity can give her passive is better. Because she could potentially give the lures more health.
How you farm credit?
You farm credit through a mission called the Index. But you know, that's if you need millions and millions of credits. You know, if you're just playing the game, you should have plenty of credits. If you don't have plenty of credits, it's because you're speedrunning the missions and not taking your time to loot. You know, you're not opening crates.
Fave quest so far?
My favorite quest is the sacrifice.
Solid.
Yeah. Very, very solid. What's your favorite quest, Nixu?
Can't wait for Old Peace this year, and my favorite is the second dream. I just rank all my mods I use and I have 200k na.
Damn. Well, why are you doing that? I mean, when you have mods, you don't really just sit there and max out all the mods. You know? You max out what you need to make it fit, and that's it. You know, you don't just sit there and just be like, okay, this mod, max it out. Next mod, you max out you don't max out the mods. You rank up the mods according to what you need and what you have.
BCZI have the gear I want and I try to do game more easy.
Yeah, but if you're sitting there farming credits, you know, doing a mission over and over for endo and credits, you know, that is going to burn you out from the game because you're gonna burn your dopamine. At that point, you're not playing, you're just working for the game. You're not playing the game, you're working for the game.
Every mod you can rank to each rank. Rest are for endo.
What I'm saying is that you rank it up according to what you need. And you don't have to max out everything.
The last time I played Warframe was in 2015.
Oof. Why so long?
Every
Wow.
mod each rank it's easy when you making builds.
Where are you waiting? It might be easy when you're making builds. But
IDKI max most use mode.
yeah, it might be easy when you're making builds, but it's difficult.
Play over 13,000 hours.
Just sitting there, okay, and farming credits and endo, just to max out the mods. I mean, that's a waste of dopamine. At that point, you're not even enjoying the game. You're just working for the game.
Mr. 34.
I mean, look, if you want to sink your dopamine into it and just do the same shit over and over and over again, and that entertains you, then go right ahead.
Good luck struggling.
Good luck to who? Who are you talking to?
I like to see big DMG, you make me happy.
Yeah, that's fine.
I am back.
Welcome back, Rhino Prime.
When I try for 5S to kill an enemy, it's sad.
Yeah, well, that's why you gotta prepare. You gotta know the enemies you're fighting. You have to mod for their weak elements. Have your anti-faction
I have
mods.
Mr. 12.
Yep. You gotta have all that stuff.
You think Brewston and Karnan it's good?
Person Incarnate? Yeah, it can be good. You can buff anything in this game, so it becomes overpowered.
You can test out your builds at the Sanctuary.
If you don't have the Sanctuary, you can test out. You can do tests on missions. Just do your test and then abort mission.
For Valkyrie, what its good power or duration?
I mean, in my Valkyrie, I don't worry about duration. Where is she?
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Ryan? Yeah, I don't worry about duration, man. Because the theory is that, like, what are you gonna worry about duration for? You know, you got hysteria. I mean, yeah, she can eat a lot of energy, but you know, you gotta be getting eliminations fast enough in order to keep feeding her energy orbs. You know? I don't know. That's just my theory. It's worked for me.
Strength for buff.
Yeah. But like, okay. So I use Valkyr in missions that there are gonna be a lot of enemies, because the enemies are my source. So like I said, if you're not getting enough eliminations, then you know you're not getting enough energy orbs and health orbs. So in order for that to happen, you need to go on missions that there's like a lot of enemies. And not only that, that the enemies keep coming. That way, you keep having energy. If you're gonna go to some mission, like it's just, you know, like mobile defense, right? Oh, you're fighting, and then there's a
Like
respite.
survival?
Yeah, survival. Well, it depends. Survival where, you know, like different missions are kind of weird about, you know, spawns and spawn frequency. But the gist is this: with Valkyr, she needs to be fighting all the time. If you're just sitting there or you're just like running or something, um, like that's not good, you know. Like defense have pauses, mobile defense have pauses, you know, spy definitely big pause. You need Valkyr needs like to be fighting all the time. Okay? You need to be fighting all the time. It's action packed, it's non-stop, it's adrenaline infused, because that's her style. So, you know, she eats a lot of energy, but then you're supposed to be generating a lot of energy. At least that's how it is with my Valkyr, and like the Valkyr that I've seen from other people. It's just like an energy burning rage machine. You know, you might be able to do other things with Valkyr, but yeah, that's why I don't mod for duration.
I have some mobility and strength, but I just get her and IDK what it's good for her.
Well, you know, what I would do is I would I would tinker and try her out in different scenarios. Like right now, the most optimal enemies for Valkyr is the Infestation. Because the Infestation, they're melee. They're not going to be shooting at you from afar. You're not going to have to worry about that. Because the Grineer and Corpus have, guns. The Infestation it's all melee. And then so that's like one scenario in which you can start thinking about how to use her and when. But you could use her for some Grenier and Corpus missions if it's like in a ship. There's not a whole lot of space, and you're fast enough to get to the people shooting at you. Like if you can close that distance. But when it comes to Infestation, it's much easier because they run towards you, and they're all melee. Well, actually, for the most part, there's the infested ospreys that do the gas attack. There's the Infestation that has the toxic aura. There's like things like that. But for the most part,
I have mode for one to not use my energy.
yeah, but what I'm saying is that you gotta play around with your weapons and warframes and figure out where they fit best as a tool. I mean, just think of them as tools. These are tools. So you gotta have the right tool for the right job, modified properly. Like if you're going to a mission and the mission is like a combat mission, like exterminate, or maybe it's capture, and let's say it's like a Grenier mission, and you don't have your weapons modded for Grenier, you don't have the element that they're weak against, you don't have other things that that they're weak against, then thank you so much, Nuke. Thank you for the little heart. So you're just leaving efficiency on the table. Like, let me give you an example. Let's say you're gonna go into an Infestation mission, and it's like a combat mission. It's like a capture or maybe like a boss fight or something. And you bring warframes with abilities or weapons that depend on headshots. Well, not all the Infestation have headshots. The runners have headshots, or the runners have heads. The chargers have heads, but it's kind of tricky, right? So they're not normal like that. The Corpus are more vulnerable to headshots, and the Grenier, because the Corpus have robots, but the some weak points count as headshots, but not all the weak points count as headshots. So for the MOA, if you play around, you see that if you shoot a MOA between the legs, like in the crotch, okay, if you imagine that the MOA has like some genitals and you shoot them there, that's what counts as a headshot. So my point is, why are you going to bring something that depends on headshot against an enemy that is really hard to do headshots? So like the whole headshot thing is actually like an unspoken de facto element. Look at the Grenier. The Grenier don't, they barely have any shields, right? Yeah, their thing is lots of armor and lots of health. Imagine that you bring like magnetic damage. See what I'm saying? So you have to
Weak point, it's like headshot? For infested?
all the headshots are weak points, but not all the weak point hits count as headshots. But what I'm trying to say is that you have to modify, you have to have configurations. Like, look at here. I'm using my Oberon, and I took configuration C and I named it Eidolon. So I am now going to build an Oberon to test it against Eidolons for Eidolon hunts. Okay? So you're gonna just specialize specifically to that situation. Like normally I wouldn't use Arcane Pulse. Okay, but the reason that I have it there is because if I pick up a health orb and I can heal the lures. Same thing with this. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to work for the Eidolon lures, but I'm going to try it out. And if it does, I'm going to keep it. I would not normally have like 3 freaking Archon mods on one build. But this is specifically for Eidolons. So when people say, well, what's the best Warframe? What's the best
I need
weapon?
Arcane Energize for my Sevigith.
Oh yeah? Well, I would suggest for you to wait until the next event or farm plat and buy it. So anyway, so some people say, well, what's the best Warframe? What's the best weapon? Well, that depends on the job. That's like saying,
Sell it to me, twin, I know you got one.
yeah, I got one. I got 21 Arcane Energize. But what I'm saying is,
How much?
I'll have to look it up in Warframe Market. Let me look it up. So it's like saying, what's the best tool? Well, there's no best tool, right? It depends on the job that you want to do. Are you fixing a car? Are you building a house? Are you like, what are you doing? You know, are you remodeling a kitchen? What are you doing? So in the same way, all the Warframes and weapons, they're just tools. And you gotta modify them properly.
You make some good points.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not like a normal game. Like people in the normal game, they just go in, okay, what's the best this? What's the best that? Okay, and then you get the best of the stuff, and then that's it. That one thing does everything. And Warframe's not like that. Okay, I'm looking at the market right now. Hold on. Arcane Energize. Warframe.market. Arcane Energize. Search. Filter by reputation, of course. Okay. Arcane Energize.
I think for me Valkyrie it's the best BCZ, it's for my playstyle, and Grendel it's my main nah.
Yeah, if Valkyrie is your main, then that means, you know, you just like action packed in your face melee. Okay, well, it looks like it's very expensive.
Yes, and Grendel for fun, it's good for most mission. Sell to me cheap twin.
No, I don't want to sell it for cheap because I'm still waiting for the market to drain from the arcane energized. Right now they're too common. We just had that event like a month ago. Or maybe it was two months. No, thank you so much for a little huggy and a little I'm here.
Throw me a number twin, I need to know.
Well, each arcane energize is going for like about 40 plat. And I know that that's a that's a lower price because we just had that event. So, and I got 21 of them.
I am looking for max.
No, max gonna be like, I don't know, 500, 600 plat, something like that.
I just returned after years.
Yeah, what's up, Just Don't tell. Let me see. Yeah, these rank 5s are going for about 800. I didn't know it was that expensive, Jesus.
Pain.
But you don't need it, man. You don't need it. Like, it's arcane energize, right? Look, you guys gotta learn how to play around your limitations. Okay, this is what everybody wants. 60% chance to replenish 150 energy to self and allies, which is within 15 meters, 15-second cooldown. Okay, what people want is energy. You pick up a health orb, you get 150 energy. Okay, there's other ways. There's other ways. Okay, to get energy. You guys gotta
Equilibrium
learn.
the best.
Yeah, equilibrium is one. The other one is the yellow shards. Um, Another way is um, you know, the consumables, the energy consumables. Although that is slow, but if you're in a defense mission, okay, you just drop one of those and you get free energy right there from a consumable. There's also like a pet mod that it makes enemies drop. You know, they drop energy orbs. I forgot what it is. I think it's the synth deconstruct or something. Um, there's this companion, not you. Death Cube. Death Cube has a mod that will restore after like 10 kills. It will restore energy. It will give you energy.
Nexus Energy, it's one mode. IDK his name, but it's something like this.
Yeah. Energy Nexus is what you're talking about. Yeah. Energy Nexus. You know, it's another way of doing it. But see, Energy Nexus
is nice.
Energy Nexus is time for energy. So if you're spamming, if you're using
3
a lot
energy
of
per S.
yeah, but see, if you're spamming abilities, it's not gonna matter because you still have to wait to regenerate that energy. You know, if you just want to use it to make sure that you have energy in between fights, okay, I get that. But you know, if you have a Warframe that is constantly spamming, it all depends on your style, you know, and how much energy do you really need. But you know, people sweat these meta mods, okay, because everybody talks about them. Like, let me give you an example. I have this, right?
What Warframe need to span?
You know, well, it depends. You know, you could spam with.
I have primed flow, equilibrium, and I spam roar in the 1, 2.
Yeah, you could. You know, you could have Ember and spam
On
Fireball.
Sevigeth.
You know, you could spam.
I got Energy Nexus on my site 09.
Oh, okay, see. You could spam Whip Claw on Korra, for example. Or that Landslide Punch on Atlas. You know, you can spam that. I spam that. But see, look at this. I have Arcane Energize, right? This is what everybody wants. This is like the sweatiest thing, right? Well, how come I'm not putting it here? It's because I know that when I'm gonna go fight the Eidolon, I'm not gonna use that, you know, that many abilities.
Because you're aura farming sad face.
No.
From what I've seen, Site 09 be a good weapons platformer.
Yeah, yes, but Side 9 is all about headshots. You know, you gotta, you know, he doesn't just, you know, he's not broken out of the box. You gotta work on him. Like, it takes some skill to make Side 9 something. But anyway, so healing.
I use him for his status on weapons.
See, there you go. So healing the lures is more important. Okay.
Ye, but you spam for 1 to 2 SBCZ, it's 2 mock enemy.
Yeah, sure.
I use Trumna Prime with M. Why you don't use recent?
What do you mean recent?
Revenant.
Why I don't use Revenant? Because it's not going to help me with the Eidolon. How is Revenant going to help me with the Eidolon?
Currently trying out Coda Base with Site 09.
Very nice.
Immortality.
I'm not worried about the Eidolon killing me. I'm worried about me eliminating the Eidolon before it escapes. Have you ever fought an Eidolon? You know, those big Godzilla monsters that come out at night in the plains?
Them giants are interesting.
So when you're gonna hunt them down, because they're slow, okay? They're slow. Yeah, they hit hard, but you can avoid his stuff with, you know, staying out of range. But that's what they want. They want you to stay out of range from their hard-hitting hits so they can buy time. So the morning comes, and as soon as the morning comes, guess what? They're gone. So it's not about damage and like, and like taking a hit. It's not a combat thing, you know.
I hate when they get away.
Yeah, today I did I was doing a triple and the last one got away cuz people didn't have enough damage on their amps. They couldn't do enough damage.
Project complete.
Ye same here, I still be using my drifter amp.
Yeah. I mean, I like the amp that I have, but
Gotta get a better one. Do you know what the coda bass assist is? It's the Lich shotgun for $19.99. Green.
Now we finish this business once and for all!
Tenno, you are here to infiltrate data vaults and retrieve highly sensitive enemy information. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Grineer prey on the weak, but we...
I forgot to put in my motorcycle back.
Why did I read her name is Labubu?
Everybody does that. And I got this name. I've been accused of copying after the Labubu, you know, like plush toys or whatever. And I had Lubalu for a long time.
Business once and for all!
And the reason for Lubalu, that's the nickname that my co-workers gave me when I was working on the drilling rigs in West Texas. They started calling me Baloo and Lubalu, because my name is Lewis. So they call me Baloo, and then they started calling me Lubalu. But I'm thinking of doing a rebrand. Like
Your mission is to break into enemy data vaults and steal any intelligence files you find. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Tenno, I am detecting a synthesis
Opinion on
target.
H20?
Use the synthesis scanner to track the creature.
Let's go!
Tenno, my readings
Interesting.
indicate an increasingly dense neural network beneath the forest floor. This can only mean one thing. The Silver Grove is
H2O.
nearby.
I will consider what I've learned from this skirmish.
Tenno, be on the lookout for increased security measures. Excellent work. A clean extraction with no alarms.
where is it? I want to do Silver Grove too, if I can.
Come on!
Here it is. Here's the Silver Grove.
Attack us and we will counter.
Who the fuck? Who damaged me? Motherfuckers. Okay, I still have to look for the synthesis target. Where is it? This way?
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
That's it. It will be a perfect specimen. Trap it so you can synthesize it for me.
Oh, somebody else got it?
Data extracted. They won't even know it's gone. We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
At lubalu.net, are you the clan leader?
Yeah, what's up? You didn't give me a Kubro egg.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
That's it? Stand united? Yeah, I noticed something. Look at this. Only if you do a spy, do you get the secret mod. Do you get the reward? Only if you do a spy. Not everybody gets it. Only the one that did it. And that's a change. It used to not be like that. I'm glad. I'm a really meritocratic guy, you know? I think finders keepers, that's what I think.
There is a prisoner here that is vital to our operations. Search for the holding location.
Let's go on the offensive.
You are surrounded by Grenier Marines.
Get this locker, kiddies.
The enemy is on high alert. The moment you enter the holding area, they'll trigger the execution sequence. Rescue the hostage before it finishes.
Teeth spiders.
Get this one, kiddies. Kitties, get this one. Thank you.
Get Clem!
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Let's go.
I missed some? Where did I miss some?
Hurry up. You are running out of time.
What do you think about Caliban Prime coming out real soon?
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's too soon though.
Here are the holding cells. Search each one for the hostage.
I think they should have
I'm
just
in your
released
debt,
it with
Tenno.
the
Let's go
old
home.
piece. You know.
You've located the hostage. Escort the prisoner to the extraction point, and I'll take care of the rest.
Give me a weapon and I'll watch your back.
Attack us and we will counter.
I'm down.
Come on!
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
For the tenno.
I love his Prime design, looks very cool.
Yeah, I think they should have waited.
Yee.
Escort mission complete. The hostage is safe now. Let's get out of here.
I think what I'm gonna do from now on to loot scoop is I'm gonna follow the randoms, scoop all their stuff, and then right before extraction, go back and try to get additional stuff. At least I got an Oracle cell.
Now we finish this business once and for all!
Doesn't make much sense for him to come out so soon, not even with the big stuff.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be with the old piece, but oh well.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you.
He was shown in
Location
trailer
reached.
floating in a chamber thing.
Drop me in and defend our position.
Yeah, because they created the first one.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Let's go.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Attack us and we will counter.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I won't complain though, more cool frames for me, at least more frames sooner.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
We are finished here. Move on. This will only get more difficult. Get to a terminal and prepare for enemy resistance. Here is a terminal. Get me in and get ready to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. You are surrounded by Grineer Marines.
I haven't gotten his normal
the
form
tenno.
though. Ema learn with his prime form and become good in swag.
By the way, I made a really dumb mistake with him. So I thought that I could summon 3
Still
times
working
of
on it.
sentience, and that's
Continue
not
to
true.
defend.
You have to pick one type, okay, and then you summon.
Move and strike.
You
We have
summon
to
like
win
the
this.
ones from that kind, okay?
I will consider what I've learned from this skirmish.
You can mix them up. You have to pick.
His Orfeo skin looks cool.
Yeah.
Area completed. Move on.
Let's go on the offensive. For the Lotus.
Terminal spotted.
Get it. Thank you.
Upload me and prepare to defend.
Make sure they don't
I'm
follow
in,
us.
Tenno. This will take a moment.
Kitties, right here, kitties.
Will look nice alongside my Sevigath Blockus skin.
Fucking cats. So don't make that mistake with Oberon. You know,
Come on.
like don't be
Kitty wants to fight.
dumb like me. Like I was casting 3 summons,
Still working on it. Continue to
thinking
defend.
that I was accumulating them, and that's not true.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
So you're gonna have
Every good, cover me.
like one of the sentience is
The odds were
like
against
melee?
us, Tenno, but we did it.
and then the other one is
Alrighty,
like,
his summons are odd.
yeah, the other one shoots, and the one that shoots turns into a cannon. It like transforms into a cannon. But it can take melee hits, so you gotta keep that in mind. And then the other one can summon his own help. But you only get to summon one of them. So if he gets killed, then his summons go away. See, people ask me, how do you farm credits? Yeah, play the game. It's a looter shooter. So loot. Get these kitties.
Ema try to make a good summoner build with M.
Oh yeah. What is this?
Wait, people actually ask how to farm credits.
Yeah. I had a guy here asking me how to farm credits. I'm like, play the game. It's a looter shooter. Loot. Go loot.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Another job well executed.
4,000 endo. There you go. No potato, no forma. Womp womp.
I gain millions and lose millions of credits easily.
Yeah.
Hey there, dreamers. The devil is home and the shades are
Let
up.
me I'm gonna
That's
restart
right.
the stream so I
It's
can fix the
just you
camera
and
thing.
me,
Because it
passing
looks
each
like I'm
other
not going
slowly
anywhere.
with a nod, saying all
The stream
that
has
we
gone for
say.
2 hours, and my
I'm
brother
your
told me
knight,
he was going to
saying,
call me
You
in
live
30
with
minutes.
wolves, you better act like one.
So I don't think he's gonna go anywhere. Anyway, I'll be right back, guys, okay?